Well, from my understanding, there are 7 different types of goals. There are personal goals, there are professional goals, there are financial goals, there are educational goals, there are social goals, there are health goals. There are different types of goals that are there in life, So if you look at personal goals, now these are related to the car that you want to buy, the home that you want to build, and all those things, If you look at professional goals, you may be a GM wanting to be a vice president and from there become a CEO, become a managing director. Or a professional goal could be that you are now working and you're 35 years old and now you feel that you've got 15 years of work experience and now you want to start your own company, and 36 is the right time to start the company, I always say. And therefore that could become your professional goal of starting an organization and things like that. If you look at financial goals, these are the kind of money that you want to earn and the kind of bank balances that you want to create. If you look at physical goals, physically how I would like to look and what should be my weight and how I should look and whether I should look at, like I'm 53 years old and I have said that till the age of 120 I'm going to live, but I'm going to be a young man all throughout. So physically I'm going to look very, very dynamic, physically I'm going to look very, very young. So that's another set of goals that you may have. In the social goals, you may want to do something for society, for underprivileged children, you want to probably clean up the rivers, or you want to do Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. That becomes a part of your social goals in life. If you look at your educational goals, you have to continuously keep on upgrading yourself. You have to have new knowledge. So I always call the success pentagon: knowledge, attitude, skills, habits and strategies. 5 things, successful people have to develop themselves in 5 areas in life. You have to upgrade your knowledge on a continuous basis. Knowledge will give you an understanding about what you don't know. From there, it will develop attitudes of wanting to do something big in life, like determination, dedication, sincerity, honesty, commitment, junoon, josh. These are all attitudes that comes from knowledge, because knowledge gives you a lot of power. And that's how attitudes are built. From there you have to build your skills, whether it's your communication skills or selling skills or leadership skills or negotiation skills or public speaking skills or presentation skills or interpersonal skills or human relations skills or conflict management skills or crisis management skills. You have to develop so many skills in life in order to become successful in life. And from there you need to have the right kind of habits. Now you have to develop the right kind of habits of getting up in the morning, doing your exercise, doing your yoga, going for your salsa class, doing self-upgradation things, not watching too much of TV. You need to have the right habits of developing yourself on a continuous basis, your self-transformational habits. All these things are habits that you need to build. And the last, you need to have the right kind of strategies, because strategy is nothing but what you consciously decide to change about every aspect of your life and business. So you need to have knowledge, attitude, skills, habits and strategies. Now, education goals means you have to work on all the 5. And therefore, educational goals covers all these aspects. So if you look at it, physical goals, personal goals, professional goals, social goals, educational goals, you can have even spiritual goals. Now you can add more to the whole thing, but largely there are 7 or 8 on which you can work. Spiritual goal is your connection with God, and how would you like to be connected to the Almighty, which is the driving force behind this whole world. There is nothing more beautiful than nature, and there is nothing more beautiful than what God has created. No human being can ever create anything that God has created and to the perfection that it has been created. So these are the 7 different types of goals, and you can keep adding if you want something else to the whole thing.